What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Football Hub podcast, where we discuss everything about football and everything there is to discuss about football. On today's episode, we'll be talking about the opening fixtures of the Premier League and also transfer businesses that have happened in the transfer space. What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm good.
How's the weekend?
Very fine. It's been good so far.
Let's kick in. Manchester United lost against Wolves on Saturday. That's the early kickoff by 2-0. Goals from Semi Ajali and Mendy. And we had Arsenal playing on Friday, defeating Coventry, coming back from the Champions League. And we also just had Liverpool playing out a draw. Two goals apiece with a late penalty from Szoboszlai. And notably, Tottenham also falling to Brentford 3-0. And we had some other games too in the Premier League that we watched. So, how have you guys summed up the first set of games in the Premier League?
Okay, first thing I would like to talk about the Arsenal game. They really did very well. They proved that this is why they are the champions, current champions of the Premier League. And they still brought that same fear and that flair into this season, beating the Coventry 3-0. And we also saw the impact of Zolis in the game because he's a new signing, but he showed that yes, he's up to the task for the Premier League, and we are hoping that he's going to do that all through the season. And it's a very good one, just like beating Coventry 3-0, bring Frank Lampard team coming to and making them know, putting their foot on the ground, making them know that yes, they are the champions, and they're looking like they're going to still be the ones to win the league.
Yeah, I think they are the favorites.
Because the performance was a very brilliant performance. It was a total trashing from.
And we had Manchester United the following the early kickoff. I saw some tweets from you on X criticizing INEOS as usual, as you do, and also the gameplay from your players.
Yes, of course, very underwhelming performance from Manchester United. Hopefully, better luck next weekend when they play Ipswich.
But you were particularly not happy with that game. I mean, I need you to really say what's on your mind, not just.
Okay. I wasn't impressed with the players, the attitude. They came out slow, not up front, not up for anything. Duels, ground duels, air duels. Even chances created, very low. And the decision making from the manager totally was not good. So it's not a game where I would say you just blame the players. The players and the manager were culprits and responsible for the loss. So I think they need to go back to the drawing board and, set up something that will be favorable for them next time.
See, that is a very, very woeful performance. This is nothing that we can. There's no need to.
There's no need to sugarcoat that.
Before we started, I was saying that Hull City. Sorry, respect to Hull City, but Hull City is not a team that United should be struggling with currently. People coming from the Championship, they've not seen Premier League in a while, and we don't even need to prepare so hard. If you ask me, we don't need to prepare so hard to play Hull City. Hull City is a team that you can just pick few players and just go and just get the job done. Yeah. And United couldn't. Do you know in the beginning of the game you noticed United? I told you that time. Hull City were first respecting United. Yeah. They were first sitting back, trying to understand. The moment they realized that United don't have anything to offer, they just started coming out. And when they started coming out, they brought the
really aggressive.
Someone Ajayi scored. Madam, and I pay me pass. Someone Ajayi scored.
I mean, I think when they realized that United
they are not even organized. Like it was so poor, it was so bad from defenders, attack. It was not. It was so bad.
The passes were not connecting.
At all. Even
they couldn't string
just
3 to 5 passes.
With the way they played, even if they bring in the Baleba, it's showing that we don't need only a Baleba. We need a 2, we need a 3, we need a centre back.
I mean, that's
honestly, man,
it's
so trust. Man, it was poor from that.
Trust them to pull
very
it off
bad.
With 1 week left in the summer transfer window.
I mean, it's just 1 week left in the window, and anything can happen.
Just like we were talking about that, if we cannot get the players we want. During the preseason, we saw some young players, Koila, Amas, and we should bring them to play now. Come on. Integrate them into the team now. Someone like Shaw shouldn't still be playing in that team. He's supposed to be on the bench. Then come in with experience and just do something. We should go back to 3 instead of playing, trying to be
United for me doesn't. We usually don't have a very good opening day, especially away from home. So for me, I would say, like I said, the manager got it wrong. The players, the attitude, they were not up for it. So just let's see how the game at Old Trafford will be against Ipswich, and then from there I can judge. Spurs lost 3-0.
So the next game is against Ipswich, right?
Yeah, Ipswich.
I mean, that should be an easy game too.
I can assure you
At
that
Old Trafford.
I think we will struggle. That's what I see.
Liverpool played out a 2-2 draw against Newcastle at St James's Park, a game that, as we all know, St James's Park is really a hard place to go to play, but Liverpool somehow salvaged. Let me use that word, salvage, because they were really not in the game before the Szoboszlai penalty and all of that. So I would straight to both of you now. Do you see Iraola really getting that team to play his kind of football?
For me, it's a difficult one to answer because
it's too early to judge. I mean, yes.
For me, it's too early, and I would just say let's give it 2-3 games because it will still take some time, and I don't just probably Jacket and who else? They've not really given him. Jacket and Munoz. So they've not given him a lot. Of course, we know he's a front-footed playing style.
That's Raul.
He uses the flanks very well. Yes. So, the addition of Vadi Bakola might help moving forward.
It's not
so
done
let's see
yet. So we can't really say Bakola. I mean, buy is a possibility, but Bakola, the transfer fee is ridiculous. I mean, that takes us to the deal that was closed yesterday and today. The double swoop of Omar Marmoush and Savinho going to Spurs for a whooping over 150 million. And left to me, it's absurd. Sorry to use that word, because how would someone who finished with 2 goals last season go for close to 95 million pounds or 95 million euros thereabouts?
But in our previous podcast, we were talking about how players are being overpriced.
Yeah.
And currently, Spurs are doing everything to create a team. I'm really, really surprised the way Spurs have been in the market.
But don't you feel like that squad is a bit bloated right now? They've signed a lot of players.
Yes. But it's better for them to have a lot of players and also have squad there, because we already know the problem of Spurs. The moment they get to half season, they start having this injury problem. So even up to now, Kudus is not back.
Yeah, almost 2 years.
Xavi Simons is still there. He's not back yet. Kudus is also not back. So buying all these players, they already know. Madison that is even on the bench. I think he came in, right?
He's not still up to speed yet.
Definitely. He might even go back again injured. So let them keep buying. Let them keep trying everybody and see how, so that Deserbi can find how to work with his team.
They lost. Despite that, yesterday.
I'm not really complaining so much about the loss, right? Because they are still trying to blend the team together. It's a new squad. Giving them more time.
I think I overheard you saying Marmoush would be a good deal instead of Savinho.
Marmoush, yes. Well, he has not kicked the ball yet for Spurs, so the performance will speak for itself in the upcoming weeks. But if you look at both players, I'm saying that's coming from looking at the 2 players, Savinho and Marmoush. You look at their performance at City. Savinho had 2 goals in 2 seasons, which is very poor.
That's crazy.
Which is very poor. So, but Marmoush has looked more like he might not necessarily get you so many goals, but the inputs. The impact. So
I think Marmoush is a more
because he's not ready.
I think Marmoush is a more
ready to go.
Finished.
Yes, and I think he's not scoring so much because he's not a starter.
It's not really.
But you can see the talent. You can see that he's very good. So, and I think Tottenham really needs someone like that up front. They don't have
look at their striking options. They have Richarlison, and I think he wants to leave. There's a Solanke there. I think Matty still juggles between left wing and centre forward. So,
to me, I think Marmoush is going straight in the team to be a starter.
I agree.
Let's see how that spans out for Deserbi. I mean, shout out to Brentford for giving us more upsets on the weekend. How Brentford almost with Bournemouth against City Quadio scored. Last minute.
Another thing, it's been a week of goals. Like there has been goals. I think it's one of the highest scoring. Opening. Yes. They've been goals.
Did well too. So
Crystal Palace. And I think is it Nottingham Forest?
Nottingham Forest.
So I think we've talked about Arsenal. We've talked about the United game. I think which other game we've also talked
Talk about
about.
Arsenal. If you talk about Liverpool, Newcastle.
Yeah.
Already.
So there's this stuff that's been going on social media about our own legend, that's JJ Okocha, talking about Messi and the Ronaldo debate. So on an interview, I don't know if it was a pod or I think it was a talk show. So he said something about Messi being the magician, but Ronaldo is just the goal scorer. And a lot of Nigerians have gone on social media to kind of like bash him, use him as a meme. I don't know if you agree with what he said, because I know you're a Ronaldo fan and I know you're going to have your own opinion about it.
There's one thing I normally do is I can't curse you for liking
Expressing
a better player, right? If Messi is good for you, that's fine. A lot of people have been picking Messi as their best player. A lot of people. So that's that's Okocha's own opinion about Ronaldo. That's my own different opinion about Ronaldo. If you notice Okocha's style of play, I feel and I know that he will be definitely tilted to Messi's side. Ronaldo, Messi, and that's what Okocha will always say. But to me, I would definitely pick a Ronaldo. But Okocha has picked Messi, and that's fine for him. It doesn't change my own opinion, and I don't think it's supposed to cause so many issues, because there are a lot of people that will still be on there that will still accept what he said. I will still tell you that yes, Messi is a playmaker, Ronaldo. And
I feel like a lot of people were just going off with the whole Twitter.
Just overreacting towards it.
I mean, it's personal preference. Like I'm not
now.
going to come outside to bash you because
you chose.
Because personally, for me, I don't even really stand players like that. So if you're going to choose a player to your own side, I mean, fair enough. But coming online to abuse a legend, that's crazy, man.
That was something I didn't like personally. Like, that's a footballer that has been one of the best for the nation, and it's different when you see English guys, or Portuguese fans who are Ronaldo fans, obviously, that are not pleased with what he said. But seeing Nigerians, the way they reacted to the legend like that wasn't good. It showed him no respect. I think moving forward, people should start, Nigerians should start coordinating themselves properly.
Would they even listen? I mean, a lot of people are family.
We should know ex people. We should know how we Nigerians, and we don't care about who you are in Nigeria.
Crazy.
He come out even when Olise said something about Osimhen, didn't everybody bash Olise? So people Nigerians will bash you anyhow. After that, we'll move on to the next. That's just the normal thing. So everybody will do it for clickbait.
I mean, whatever they want to do, they can do. I mean, it doesn't change his status as a legend.
Yes.
So, one thing I still want us to talk about are like two transfers that have been completed. Ezri Konsa to Arsenal and Carlos Baleba to Manchester United. We're going to start with Konsa first, just shortly. I know this is a player that has been putting in the shifts for Aston Villa for a couple of years, and he has made that step right now to Arsenal since Saliba will be out till like November.
Yes.
And that is basically like a plug and play transfer, because I think Arteta still doesn't trust Mosquera, because from the games I've watched Mosquera play, he's been shaky.
Physically, especially.
He's been shaky. So Konsa is a good deal. Signed for 51 or 52 million.
Should business in my opinion. And one thing I liked about the deal is where he's coming from. He's coming from an Aston Villa team that has been in the Champions League 2 times. He has had that experience as well. So you might say Aston Villa, but he has had the experience. And then the manager, and then the manager, Unai Emery, very good at developing players. And then you look at who is coming to fill in for Saliba. The signing, what it does is more or less it reduces pressure on Arsenal with regards to whenever Saliba picks up one of those his long-term injuries. Because we've seen it affect them in the title race. So we've seen it affect them. There are times where they are on a good run, about to catch City to the title, and then they get that injury to either him or Gabriel, and then it sets them back like 4 or 5 points, and City runs away with the league. Fortunately for them, they got the league last time out. But the addition of Konsa for me is a good deal.
So for Baleba,
And for a good price as well.
yeah. So for Baleba, is he the missing piece in United's midfield? Because I watched the game on Saturday, and what United are lacking right now, like they need someone that can cover the ground in midfield. Tillemans is not that guy. Tillemans has his
Obviously.
qualities. He's a very good
Tillemans is a
midfielder,
centre
but
midfielder. It's not
he still
a
needs
defensive midfielder.
he still need a sitting DM, and that's his Baleba. And we hope to see what materializes from that. He has signed the deal. He has completed his medical. He's going to be away for like 3 weeks. Yeah. So
Signing Baleba, an injured Baleba to United is actually a risk, but at the same time, it's someone we need.
yeah,
But my question is, have we now fixed that Casemiro issue that we were talking about? That okay, we need a signing that will come and replace Casemiro.
Yeah.
Is it that Baleba is the one replacing the Casemiro, or Baleba, Tillemans, and Andre Santos are the one replacing one Casemiro? Because apart from just the defensive midfield, we still also wanted someone that was a controller.
yeah,
From deep. And I don't know if that Baleba is the right person, but let's watch and see. Let's give him time. Let's see if he's going to be the one to integrate into the team and bring that that stability.
Yeah, that balance.
Yeah, but I'm just hoping that he will do well. Let me just say too much about him because I'm not so freaked about it. I'm not more thrilled because we've really had so many players like this in the past.
That will come and not
don't
live up to the expectation.
The club might be too big for them, or probably might even do better than what we're expecting. So let's just give him time to see what he's going to do. Because before there was an idea of Tonali, there was an idea of Bruno Guimaraes, and there are a lot of people that were out there that we could go for that we just come into the team that are not injury prone like that, but we didn't go for them. We went for Baleba. Then probably INEOS knows what's best for us. Let's see how it goes at the end of the season and if he's going to do well.
Okay, so for me, the way I see the Baleba deal is this. If we remember last season very well, there were games. Our best midfield pair, let's start with that, was Baleba and Casemiro and Kobe Mainoo, right? And it was always looking as though all hell has been let loose whenever any of them gets injured. Because even with Casemiro and Mainoo, we are just one injury away, because Mason Mount anyway is always injured. So we are just one injury away from being in the mess. You understand? So more or less, we needed an extra body in midfield because Ugarte wasn't fulfilling the demand. So adding Baleba to a midfield of Tillemans, which I feel is the controller. But what we are looking at doing, from what I've seen, is having compliments. Do you understand? Having compliments, because that's what making it. Don't forget it's not about replacing Casemiro, it's about rebuilding the midfield. Because even when we had Casemiro, we still needed some elements in the midfield. Casemiro never had legs.
So, how would you? Let me just put it to both of you now before we close the show. So, on a scale of 10, how would you rate the Baleba signing? I know you've advocated for more signings, but would you rate his signing, and how would you rate? I need you guys to rate his signing and rate United's window if it's going to end this way.
Okay,
that's with the players you've signed. So, rating for Baleba signing and INEOS.
Okay, rating for in the general window, 5/10.
5/10.
You've not gotten the left back, you've not gotten the right back. So Baleba signing for me is 8/10. It fulfills a lot of, it's more or less what's missing in that position of the pitch.
Okay.
Now, based on what we have already.
Well, for Baleba signing to me, I'm just going to give it 5/10. Why? Because of, now we are not yet 100% sure yet, and this is injury issues. You understand? But for our signing for this season, to me, it's 3/10. Why? Because we have not really solved the main problem. The main problem wasn't the whole Tillemans and Andre Santos that we got. The focus was either a 2, 3, and a 6. So our main focus, and which they are still standing. Dalot is still playing this season. Shaw is still playing this season. So to me, bringing only Baleba in has not solved the problem.
I mean, I hear both of you. I hope INEOS comes back to their senses. Let me use that one.
1 week left to go.
1 week left to the end of the transfer window, and still like some days, windows of space to do something. So with that, we've come to the end of the podcast, and we'll be back again to talk about Carabao Cup games and midweek games, and also games leading up to the game week 2 of the next weekend. So with that and my co-hosts here,
Yeah.
till next time, see you guys. Peace
Cheers.
out.
Peace out.
Cheers.